Yet another interesting aspect of the Osireion is the flower of life. In case you're new to my channel and don't know about what the Osireion is, then it's a so-called temple at the rear of the Seti First Temple in Abydos, Egypt. Abydos is one of the oldest regions for the dynastic and pre-dynastic Egyptians. This time, when it comes to the Osireion, we're talking about the flower of life. And this is one of the many strange and mysterious aspects to the Osireion. The design is located within the Osireion on two of the granite columns. There are 5 of these flowers of life on each of these 2 columns, and they are essentially 19 overlapping circles drawn on top of each other. They are really just graffiti drawn on the pillar, probably from about the time when the Osireion was full of sand, and they are drawn in red ochre, and it looks like they're etched in some kind of way, but that just might be my eyesight, I don't know. But they are very faint and difficult to see. When the Egyptologist was pointing them out to me and the others I was with in the tour, it was like I could barely see it until I really focused. And then this strange pattern emerged. It kind of reminded me of one of those magic seeing eye pictures. But yeah, maybe that's just my weird eyesight. But they're dated by some archaeologists to the early Christian era, although it could be earlier or later, we don't know. And they're certainly not from the same time as the Osireion. And it's not an easy task to create a flower of life. They are quite a geometric challenge. And it's one of those things that is considered sacred geometry. So it's a sacred geometry pattern. And this is just a 2-dimensional representation of this pattern. But the pattern also works in 3 dimension. So what does this pattern mean? What does this symbol mean? Well, it kind of means a lot of different things to different people. But to some, it represents the creation of life. To others, it's the joining of the sacred masculine with the divine feminine in terms of energies. And it's considered also to represent the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. There seem to be a lot of other meanings to it as well. It's got quite a lot of meaning to it, but those seem to be the main ones. Another concept I found was that the flower of life is a key for hidden knowledge. And finally, a representation of the inner connectivity of all living things. So mathematicians will tell you that inside the structure there are many mathematical forms, and those include the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, and Megatron's cube. The flower of life, from my perspective, is a design that represents the secrets of life, or longevity. So what meaning was intended by the people who put the design onto the walls of those massive pillars? Well, my opinion on this is that they did actually know something about the Osireion, and it's kind of like labeling it. It's like saying, this is a place for healing, for life. And maybe it was knowledge passed down, maybe they had read something somewhere, but it certainly seems to represent the Osireion and what I will later tell you about in terms of the Osireion and the times of Zep-Tepi. So I still have a few more of these mini episodes to do before the grand reveal of what I think the Osireion is all about. So please, if you find this interesting, subscribe to my channel, and when the final grand episode comes out, you won't miss it. Okay, thanks. Bye.